Okay, hey, what's up? Welcome back, and welcome back to my Ironman account. This is going to be episode number 2, where we completely forget about what we were supposed to do and go on an adventure of trying to figure out what we want to do. All right. I think the last time we were on, we actually were getting Cook's Assistant done. We got Room Mysteries. We ended up getting Enter the Abyss done, Temple of the Eye done, and Sheep Shearer done. And then as far as levels goes, we ended up getting our agility level to 20. We ended up getting a couple marks of grace for that. We ended up getting smithing up to level 3. Mining, we got up to level 15 just because we were playing Guardian of the Rift. We also got rune crafting up to 35, which at 35, let's see what runes we can actually craft. So we can craft majority of the elemental runes that we wanted to go ahead and do. And we can do cosmic runes. We have to do Lost City for that. We can do Sunfire runes eventually. We got to get access to Varlamore, I think, to do that. Chaos runes we can get done. I don't think we actually need a quest to access chaos runes. I might be wrong. We'll find out in a little bit, or whenever we get a chance to play Guardians of the Rift again. Yeah, the ideal level that we want to get to is 54 rune crafting to get some law runes. Basically, once we get the law runes, we'll be able to teleport to these areas that would make things a lot simpler for us, especially the Camelot teleport, because it gives us a better way at a lower combat bracket to get past White Wolf Mountain, which usually has those wolves, and we have to sprint for our life to get past them just so we don't die. Yeah, that's what we're going to try to work on eventually when we get a chance. I think the biggest thing in this episode that I want to knock out is I want to get the Vorok Easy Diary done. So we're going to get this Vorok Easy Diary done. We're going to need 8 crafting, 20 fishing, and level 5 thieving. This is going to be very easy to get. 20 fishing is going to take us probably not so long. This week I want to get the Vorok Easy Diary done. So goal for this video is going to be 30 fire making. I don't know what wood cutting level we're going to get. Level 5 thieving for sure. 8 crafting and 20 fishing through the quest that we're going to do. That's how we're going to get started. We're going to try to get it done as quick as possible. And yeah, that's where we're at. Okay, so that is level 5 thieving, which is I think what I needed for that diary. So that was pretty quick. Yeah, I had to go back and get some food because I didn't realize how hard it is to pickpocket whenever you're level 1. I almost died a couple times. I didn't show that or record that in the video, so I'm not going to put it in there. But yeah, so that is level 5 thieving. I should be able to do, so I can do cake stalls, tea stalls, crafting stalls, monkey food stalls. The cake stalls are actually going to come in handy, so whenever I go over to Ardone again, I'm going to go and steal from that cake stall, so that would give us some early level food. And yeah, so we'll be able to stock up on bread and I think really just cake. So I think we're going to end up getting a lot of cake and then selling the rest for a little bit of coins. But yeah, that's level 5 thieving done. So I got that. I have level 9 rune crafting. I need to do level 8 crafting and 20 fishing, which I'm just going to do with the quest. So I'm going to go ahead and get my wood cutting and fire making up. And once I get to level 30 fire making, which should be fairly quick. Yeah, after I get level 30 fire making and whatever wood cutting that gives me, I should be okay. So yeah, I'll be able to do the sea slug quest and get that done, and it should provide me with enough fishing level to be able to complete that, and then I can go back to rune crafting with that Varrock armor. That will give me a boost to be able to do that, or to be able to mine. And I was also looking to see how do I get from steel to mithril axe, and apparently the only other place you can buy it without achieving 60 woodcutting is Auburnvale, wherever that is. I think that's Varlamore, if I'm not mistaken. So let's look at the map, actually. I don't even know where Varlamore is on this map. Okay, Kingdom of Varlamore. Yeah, I didn't even realize it was attached to this. Wow, okay. I'm kind of dumb sometimes. So we're going to hide the overview and Auburnvale. So this is the only place that you can buy a mithril axe. I'm going to have to figure out a way to get over here and I've never been over there on my main account. I haven't completed any of the quests over there. I haven't done anything in this area, and that's why I was saying when I started this account that I'm going to challenge myself to do other things other than just training my skills, just training these other skills and actually doing some bossing and stuff like that. So I haven't been to this area. I'll figure out how to get to this area so that way I can buy that mithril axe and adamant axe when I get a chance. And we're gonna go ahead and do some wood cutting, and that's pretty much what we're gonna do today. Wood cutting, fire making, maybe some fletching, and crafting. Okay, so we went a little bit overboard on the thieving, just a little bit. I don't think that was actually part of the plan that I wanted to do, but I will say that I did run out of food, and I also did something completely stupid with my cash. I went to go and buy, or I was trying to see the value of the cards for the Chronicle, because I was like, oh man, I'm in Draenor Village. I can get a Chronicle, and that would be a really good teleport method to get to the Champions Guild, and also to get to Varrock without me having to run. Well, my dumb ass went and bought 14 of those teleport cards, and I don't even have enough money to buy the Chronicle. So now I have 14 of these teleport cards for nothing. So yeah, sometimes you do stupid things and it costs you your money, but whatever, right? I will say, though, I will eventually get the Chronicle so I can use these cards. What I was actually supposed to be doing was getting woodcutting and fire making up. So that way I could do the Sea Slug quest and get my fishing level to 20 to avoid early fishing levels that I was going to get. Well, I thought about it and I was like, hey, I can go ahead and go train my magic and kill some cows to get some leather for crafting, because I only needed like 22 leather gloves to get my crafting level to level 8. So I went ahead and got 9 magic. I got 11 hit points, and I also got 2 prayer from burying the bones. But in my bank for crafting, I have 25 leather. I have 27 balls of wool, which that was the original plan, was I was supposed to go do balls of wool, until I realized that each ball of wool you make was like 2 experience each. Not gonna happen. I did not want to spend forever trying to go back and forth trying to do all that. So I scrapped that as soon as I started it and went and got the leather, which 25 should get me to level 8 crafting. And while I was doing that, I was like, okay, so I need to get thread. Well, I looked on the wiki, and I think there are some other places that you can buy thread at, thread and a needle. To get a needle, I need to go to a haystack and basically keep searching it till I can get a needle. But also to get thread, you can pickpocket the ham members, which you need 15 thieving to pickpocket those. So I'm going to do that and in a second, but I was able to get 16 thieving because I needed some extra food as well. So I got a bunch of cake. So we have 89 cake right now, and that's good enough food for a little while. We also have 22 bread and chocolate slices. So we have 13 chocolate slices, 22 bread. I'm going to go ahead and sell these to make a little bit of my money back from doing the stupid thing that I did. And then I'm going to go back to Lumbridge, try to get a needle, and then I'm going to pickpocket some ham members to get thread. And along with that, I think I should be able to get some other things, including clue scrolls. I don't think I'm going to do any clue scrolls at the moment, so I'll probably just drop those on the ground because I don't have the teleport methods, nor do I have the other things that I'm going to need for the stashes and emotes that I probably need for those clue scrolls. So I'm probably going to end up dropping the clue scrolls. We'll just try to make as much cash from the ham members as we possibly can, but really all we're trying to get is thread. And I'm going to sell these 214 gold, 260 gold. This is literally all the coins I have because I'm an idiot. But oh well, you win some, you lose some, you learn, you live, whatever. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and head back to Draenor Village. I'm going to pickpocket ham members and hopefully make a little more cash. Okay, bro, that took way longer than I think it should have to get some thread. I have no idea how long I've been here. I don't know, maybe 20-30 minutes. But I did manage to get 7 pieces of thread, which if I can figure out where to buy this from, I'm just going to buy it because I would hate to have to come back here just for that. I also got 22 thieving. So I got a good bit of thieving experience while I was here. I'm going to go do this clue scroll and see if I can actually finish it. But other than doing that clue scroll, I am going to use this thread to get whatever crafting levels I can. I did get another crafting level from level 5 to level 6. That was from just getting the polished buttons. So yeah, that's where I'm kind of at right now, and I'm about to go get those crafting levels, do this clue scroll, and actually I'm going to do the clue scroll first, get the crafting levels, and then I'm going to work on wood cutting and fire making, probably around Drainer Village, but I've also thought about doing it in Camelot. Yeah. So that's where I'm at. So, yeah, let's go ahead and go do that. I'm also going to buy that Chronicle, too, because I spent all my money on those teleport cards, and I don't want those teleport cards to go to waste. But yeah, here we go. We're gonna go do this clue scroll real quick. We'll try to. I am gonna have to walk because I don't have a really high magic level, so walking is yay. Okay, so after that long trip, here is my first clue scroll casket ever, and I'm gonna go ahead and open it because why not? I'll be stacking these eventually, or stacking these after this though, to try to get like a bunch of them built up. Here we go. Let's open the reward and see what we got. Okay, not too bad. I'm gonna run over here real quick, do Druidic Ritual, and after that, I will actually start my wood cutting and fire making grind like I was actually supposed to. I'm gonna go ahead and start this quest, get it done, and I'll see you when it's done. Okay, that is 4 quest points, access to the Herblore skill, 250 Herblore experience, and Druidic Ritual done. So yeah, I went ahead and finished that really quick because I had already gotten the meat and stuff for it. Okay, and just like that, I am done with Doric's quest. It didn't take me very long. It was like maybe 5 minutes or so. 10 minutes maybe to get all the materials that I needed, or all the ores that I needed to turn in. Okay, as you can see, there was a little road bump that I took care of in my wood cutting and fire making training. It wasn't really a road bump. I decided to put another obstacle course in what I was actually supposed to be doing. So, if you're curious, this is actually what it looks like when a normal person plays the game. They set out to do one task, and it turns into basically the one small favor quest, where you do one task that leads you to another task, that leads you to another task, that leads you to another task, that leads you to something else completely far away from what you were actually doing. Well, anyways, I went ahead. I went ahead and completed Children of the Sun, which actually gives me 1 quest point and access to Varlamore. So the reason why I completed this quest was not just so I could go out and take a break from woodcutting, because, be honest with you, the woodcutting and fire making levels were actually happening pretty fast. But since I got 21 woodcutting, I was like, hey, where can I get a mithril axe? Well, the only place to actually get a mithril axe other than the woodcutting guild is Varlamore. I think it's called Auburndale, wherever that place is in Varlamore. So I'm gonna go ahead and head to Varlamore, get my mithril axe. I'm hoping that I'm gonna have enough to purchase the adamant axe while I am there too. I think I got some stuff that I can sell inside my bank to get it. So I'm gonna go ahead and take care of that as well and get both of those axes. Okay, so that is the 27 fire making I needed to start the sea slug quest. I'm going to go ahead and finish off burning these logs that I have in my inventory, and then after I'm done burning the logs in my inventory, I'm going to go ahead and complete the sea slug quest. Okay, so that is Sea Slug quest done. So that is 1 quest point, 7,175 fishing experience. I have fishing platform access, which I probably won't ever come back to this, and some oyster pearls, which I think you can turn into bolt tips. Pretty positive. But yeah, I went ahead and completed that. So that's pretty much where I'm going to wrap it up for tonight. So thank you for watching. Thank you for hanging out. And tune in next time to see where we go on this wonderful Island FC Ironman progression.